you do under pressure? Yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra. Fuck with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on to the next. Fuck this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah. Oh shit, they don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick, I got bad intentions. Make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes. Peace in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, bitch, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game. Ready for war, I was born with grenades. The trenches where soldiers are made. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure.
Yo, what's up? How's it going? It's been a while. I was on a break. Wasn't enjoying ESO, and then I came back and I made this build, and I was like, you know what? I'm enjoying ESO on this build. So I think my issue was I stopped making builds, and I got bored. So I gotta start making builds again. So you might get more builds from me, unless I get banned again. If I get banned again, I'm gonna get perma-banned. Okay, I'm on my last warning. I just got off a 3-day vacation. I was gonna upload this 3 days ago, but then I got banned, so I couldn't. Alright, half of them were bullshit, but that's fine. We're gonna get straight into this build. I mean, if you saw the clips, we were destroying. Yes, they may have been bad, but nowadays, you play BGs, you run into, not the sweats as much. I mean, you can get in like back-to-back sweaty lobbies, but I was playing a full day of BGs on this. 20 BGs, 15 in a row. We're against not as good players, okay? I got like 2 sweaty lobbies out of 20 BGs. So don't come at me with that bullshit. Well, if you face good players, you're not going to do good. Well, you're dumb, alright? That's what I gotta say. You're dumb. Because we're an execute build. We don't need to have crazy upfront damage. We need our teammates to have crazy upfront damage so we can steal their kills at the end of their damage. Okay, at the back end. We're robbing kills here. And I mean, you can still burst good players from 0 or from 100 to 0 if you use the whole entire burst. Like the curse, the meteor, and the execute at the same time. So if you time it right and you have your ultimate and stuff, you can burst people. You can burst people without your ultimate if they're like, you know, squishier, lower health and stuff. So don't let those shitters in the comments or something say, well, it's not very effective against the links. Fuck those people, alright? They're also garbage. We're gonna hop straight into it. We are going to be rocking 5 VD, 5 gladiators, Oakensoul, and a 1-piece of black Ballorgs. I was gonna say Black Rose Prison for some reason. I don't know. But shoulders of Ballorgs, light, divines, max stam. Put that max mag. The helmet is gonna be a VD light, impan, max health. This should be all divines. It should all be divines. We're putting nothing into defense. We're putting everything to offense. So this should be divines. You can keep the max health if you want higher max health. Or you can do straight up all magicka if you want to just go full glad. I mean, might as well. Alright, might as well. What is one helm of max health going to save us when the rest of our stuff is just straight up mag, divines, and damage? Alright, you can switch that to max mag. I would probably do that. I'm probably going to do that after this, to be honest. I kind of threw all the gear on. I wasn't like actually being serious with this build. I kind of just slapped everything on. I was like, oh, where's my VD? Slap that on. Gliders, slap that on. I mean, what I have on now, like some of the things I switched out compared to in the clip. So the damage is actually higher now than what you saw. By quite a bit, I would say the damage is higher. So our 5-piece set here, gladiators, the chest and the pants are going to be medium. So we're going to be rocking 5 light, 4 medium. These are going to be Divine's Max Mag, and the hands, waist, and feet are going to be light, Divine's Max Mag. On our jewelry, we're doing Oakensoul Bloodthirsty. Everything is Bloodthirsty with weapon damage. So the VD is going to be Bloodthirsty with weapon damage. And then our weapon is going to be a Lightning Staff of Vicious Death, Nirnhoned with a weapon damage enchantment. That's it for the gear. Is there anything I wanted to change or anything? I don't think so. We're gonna go here, everything into mag. We are a dark elf, and our food in Mundus is gonna be the lever for penetration and tri-stat food. For our skills, I'll go over race again. We are dark elf. Our class, everything is Sorc. And then for our class mastery, we're doing Front of Power. This goes up to 19%. Once we use like a skill or something, our Sorc passives go off, give us more mag. This goes up to 19%, and then this is like about the same. I like calculated defense because we don't really have defense, and we're non-stop spamming Sorc skills. So this is going to negate a lot of damage. This is going to help us survive quite a lot. And I prefer it more than the other ones. So our skills, our ultimate, Ice Comet. Our sustain and heal is going to be Dark Conversion. This is huge. Evil Hunter, this is to get Night Blades or Stealthers out of stealth. This was, in the clip, Vigor. I kind of noticed, playing a bunch of BGs, I was like, I use Vigor about 0 to 1 time a BG. I was like, that skill is not being used. I was like, what can give me more damage? And that's a fighter's guild ability is gonna fighter's guild ability is gonna increase my weapon damage by 3%. And when you're stacking so much weapon damage, it stacks up to a lot. 3% is a lot of weapon damage when you have a lot of weapon damage. So yeah, we swapped it out for that. Our main skill, Mage's Wrath, this does a lot of damage, and it's our execute. Haunting Curse, this also does a lot of damage, and it's an AoE. This is an AoE, this is an AoE, this is an AoE. Vicious Death, which we have on, is an AoE. So if a team is really stacked, and there's a squishy in there, or just anyone with low health, if anyone with low health is in there, in that stack, and you hit them with a Mage's Wrath, they go a boom, and everybody else goes a boom, as you saw in the clip. It just takes one person for everyone around that one person to also go boom. Our main source of survivability, Hardened Ward, nice juicy shield, but then we also have the class mastery every time we spam it, so they stack in pretty tanky because of our shields alone. That's it for the skills. Look at this. No CP. So the stats you see, I'll buff up real quick. The stats you see, I killed everything already. The stats you see are no CP. So these are the stats you will have in Battlegrounds. See that? 7,300, 42%. I was saying we're pretty squishy, so it's kind of like you don't need to build into tankiness because we're already not building into tankiness. And look at those shields. Those shields are going to keep us alive, and every button we use is going to pop a shield from the class mastery. Besides Evil Hunter, but we barely use that because there's barely any Sorcs nowadays. What was I getting at? Yeah, those are the stats and no CP. But then you also got to think we're rocking all Bloodthirsty and Gladiators. That's another 2,500. So in BGs, we're hitting 9.7k. I rounded up to 10k. Okay, I'm sorry. We're over 10k if we actually put CP in. Okay, so I'm not lying. And if I was to run CP, I would probably do, I don't know, some mag, maybe Untamed Aggression. Put those points in. And then I'll do Biting Aura with Master at Arms. And then Red Tree is kind of, you do whatever you want with Red Tree. Maybe put more max health because you're in Cyrodiil. Maybe if you want more defense, you put more tankiness or whatever, speed. Whatever you want. But these stats alone right now, like, let's see the buff up real quick. Vicious Death is 28.5. Which is a lot to be, I mean, let's see, 28, and then, what's that, 28.5, I can't do the math here, but you got to think, that's not the actual tooltip, because we got to also add the 1,000 from Bloodthirsty and the 1,500 from, Mage's Wrath, because I mean VD is an execute. It pops when you kill someone, so you're getting the maximum 2,500 extra from the Bloodthirsty and Gladiators. So I would say roughly in BGs the tooltip for Vicious Death is probably like 35k to like 37k. And then we'll see our other skills here real quick. Boom, Mage's Wrath 19k, Curse 17k, and Meteor is, I think it was like 27k when I looked at Meteor. And those are the stats without Gladiators and Bloodthirsty. You gotta remember that, okay? That's another 2,500 weapon damage. It's a lot of weapon damage. Everything is around the, back end, like 27 to 30k or over 30k procs. So when we hit people in the groups, we're doing massive damage, massive AoE. You kill one, it kills them all. It's so satisfying. I'm not gonna lie, it's very satisfying. Did I forget anything? I don't think I did. I mean, I guess when I start editing this, if I find something, I'll add it in. Our potions, tripods, I guess. You see it down there. Tripod potions. But before I ramble and just start mumbling, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.